What you saying, man? Crazy final day.
Oh my, bro, I'm so stressed.
Let's so where do we begin with? There's so much to begin with, man.
Nah, you gotta start from the top to bottom, man. Top to bottom. I wanted a comfortable day,
Mm,
and I was up on my feet. Do you get it?
mm-hmm.
But I'll let you go. Your thoughts. I'll let you go with your thoughts.
Now I was watching the City game and I was thinking 2-0. I mean 1-0 down. City been in this position so many times. I wasn't really thinking that a madness in it in terms of Liverpool snatching it at the last day. But then when it went to 2-0, bro, I was gobsmacked. Still, I was thinking, yeah, like this is actually going to be another memorable day in the Prem. Still, but City, just as they've been this whole season, as they've been doing the same thing over and over again, drilling them points in, even when they're down, they still keep to the same philosophy. They deserved it, man. If we're being honest, and now it's not looking like my shout for Liverpool winning the league was too off.
Do you think City are gonna hold on, or obviously?
Um, I've been preing it for a long time. Still, I've been thinking, yeah, City got the lead and everything, but bro, it might shock you that I'm saying it, but I think Liverpool are gonna get it still. And the reason why I say that, I think Diaz is gonna be the reason why Liverpool win the league, bro. It's a
Mad
mad statement
statement.
to
No,
mad
it is a
statement
mad
to make,
statement.
but by
No,
three
no.
points, bro.
I think when we said that, it was touch and go with regards to how it will go in it.
No, he touch and go because since when we done the predictions of who was gonna win the league, I think at that time Liverpool weren't even in the like it wasn't even in the pit. Like no one
Yeah,
was
there
even
were a
thinking
few
Liverpool
points
could.
off. There were more points
Yeah.
off.
So so no man, it's testament. It's actually testament to both teams if we're keeping it on a unbiased standpoint. But yeah, what's your thoughts on the what's your thoughts on the game?
Bro, that was a hating session today, boy. I swear down. Literally,
Yeah.
it. I couldn't believe what I was watching. To be honest with you, bro, I'm out of words, bro. It kind of matched that QPR day, bro. That was mad. That was
Mm-hmm.
mad because you got.
Mm-hmm.
I swear, it was a poor first half.
Mm.
City, it was a bit like the first half against West Ham. It was too slow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was just. I feel like they were nervous. Then
Yeah.
then Villa get the goal, and then the Coutinho, and then you're starting to think Slippy G, Coutinho, they're
Yeah.
gonna get it done for the boys. Do you get it?
Keep
And
it.
then I had to switch over to the Liverpool game, and now I've become a Wolves fan,
Mm.
and they were defending for their lives. I've switched the City game off because I thought they were done. But like you said, what they done 10 years ago, what they've been doing throughout the whole season, the quality they have, the manager they have, he brought Gundogan on, he brought Sterling on, he brought I think it was Zinchenko on.
Mm.
He took Mahrez off. He took big players off, and sometimes you're gonna maybe Mahrez is that kind of player to break down the defense, but you gotta trust Pep Guardiola, and you saw what it meant to him at the end. And
Pep crying, that he
bro, it just shows you, bro. It just shows you the state of the. It just shows you the Premier League,
yeah,
how the Premier League's built. But what a final day! Even I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it not watching them. What and
it's funny because I did.
no. We'll get onto that. We'll get onto that. But I feel like credits due to like you said, to the both of them, bro. They're the two best teams in the world. They've pushed each other to a pulp,
Yeah,
and what was it? A point in the end?
no 3 points because obviously, um, no, it weren't 3 points.
It was
It
a
was one.
point. It was a point.
Yeah, it was a point. Still, man
It
said
was a
3 points.
point, and City were 2-0 down with 20 minutes to go. So
Yeah.
it's like, what can we say? But
Mm-hmm.
ultimately, they deserve it. They won
Yeah.
it, and
Yeah.
they don't half put their fans through stuff on the final day in it. So,
Right.
and
Yeah.
I'm on a like you said, on an unbiased level, but on a hatred level, I'm over the moon because me and Liverpool. It's not really.
Liverpool. Liverpool getting another league title would have been catastrophic for the
And
whole league.
it's not even so much that, it was the fact that if they did win it and then they got next week and then we're talking about a quadruple, we're talking about one of the best teams ever. That's what wasn't sitting right with me, innit? So, bro, I was a City fan today. I was a Wolves fan today, but they got it done in the end.
Trust me,
Pep's got
bro. Man,
Pep's got
God,
4 Premier League titles in 5 years, I think it is. So, bro, credit where credit's due. It's unbelievable to be honest with you. Unbelievable day, unbelievable season with regards to them two. So, bro, absolute madness. I'm out of words, bro.
yeah, no, that's crazy.
And bro, it was
Still,
even sweeter though.
like,
Steve, Gerrard slipping again. Like, oh my lord, it's just, I feel nice today. I feel good.
man always slips up. What's wrong with him?
What's wrong with him?
Actually wrong with him, fam. Man actually was 2-0 up, bro. They scored 3 goals in 10 minutes. That's just bro. That's PG for you, brother.
Oh my days. But it worked out in the end, didn't it? And like you said, we made our predictions, but like I said, it could have gone
Yeah,
either way, bro. The both of them are absolutely brilliant. Like,
yeah.
and they'll go at it again next season, again
Mhm.
and again and again. So credit where credit's due.
No, you're right. Still, where do we go next, man? Top 4 battle.
Yeah. I'm surprised. I've got to be honest. I'm surprised that they grabbed it because when Conte joined, um, they
Yeah,
were up and down. They were still losing silly games of football.
That guy looks like a broken man.
Even
yeah,
today, I was worried. Like, bro, are they gonna, are they actually gonna slip up against Norwich? Like, because it's Spursy at the end of the day. But you got to ask these questions.
yeah. It's in their
So,
tendency to do that.
but bro, ultimately, again, I feel like Arsenal gave them top four. In my opinion, they had the 3 games they lost in a row. The obviously the Spurs game you can lose, but then the Newcastle game to not even get a point out of that and have
Yeah,
to
that
make
was
Spurs
crazy.
win
That was crazy.
today. Because even if they got a draw, then Spurs would have had to win, but a draw would have been enough today. Do you get it? So
Yeah,
they've shot themselves in the foot, but it just shows young team. There's still major question marks about the manager. So I'm not surprised it happened, and I'm not surprised Conte got it over the line. But what can I say? He's
I
brought in
think.
Kuleveski. He brought in Kuleveski and Bentancur. They made a difference. They added to what they had. He's played his back three like he does everywhere. He's got Dyer playing. He got Højbjerg playing. He got Sessegnon playing. Credit where credit's due. And they got over the line and they're playing Champions League football and they're gonna go from strength to strength. And that's what top managers do. And that's what experienced managers do. That's what Kane and Son does. They make the difference. But Arsenal don't have that, and they don't have it yet. So again, yes, they gave it away, but I'm not surprised that they did.
Boy, with Spurs, Conte's done a massive job over there. Still 6 months. Paratici. It's a serious signing. Still, you got to be real. You actually got to clap your hands off to Spurs. Still, obviously it's been because every team have just been trying to throw it away. So we've got United that we're gonna get onto. That said, nah, help me out of that one. We'll see if we want to be in Europa Conference or Europa League.
Yeah.
Them sides. Arsenal that have just been bottling it. They've been bottling it throughout the season, bro. Obviously, when they started getting into the picture, you're thinking, wow, like this Arsenal team, they were telling us they were going to mount a top 3 challenge. So how did it go from that to not making top 4?
Did Chelsea win?
Chelsea won still.
Oh, because they were drawing, innit?
Ooh, last time I checked, they were winning.
Bro, I was so locked into the other games. Yeah, I didn't even check.
I think Chelsea won though. I might be wrong, but I think they did. But with how can nah man, it's a disgrace. Arsenal, I'll be real, because I was obviously when I say a disgrace, I mean from the position they were in, innit?
No, in terms of bro, don't ever get me wrong. You can lose a game of football. Like you can lose. What was the first game they lost in that run?
Was it Brighton?
They lost to Brighton. They lost the game before that, but I
No,
forgot. But irrespective of that, huh?
it was Brighton, Palace, Southampton, I believe.
Oh, okay. So, bro, if you go to Selhurst Park and you lose, not a problem. But to then go to Brighton, I mean, for them Brighton to come to your bit and lose, and then go to Southampton and lose again, like I said earlier, it just shows the youthfulness of the team, the inexperience, maybe the manager.
Yeah,
And when you need a
yeah,
result, like they did on Monday, you need big
yeah.
players. You need people to stand up and be counted. You need the manager to make tough decisions, the right calls. And it didn't happen because that manager,
Nah.
again, there's still major question marks on whether he's the answer, full stop. Let's forget he's inexperienced and all of that. Is he good enough? That's the question mark already. And then, like I think I mentioned the team, the starting 11 last week, and they were all young G's, bro, apart from Shaka. And
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna crumble. You're gonna crumble. You're not gonna get through games, and we saw that. But then you flip the coin, and then there's Conte. And I know Eric Dyer's had his critiques, but Eric Dyer's been there. He's been in the Champions League before. Hugo Lloris, Højbjerg, Bentancur, Kane. They're gonna get you through games like they did at Anfield. Major point, massive point, and they decided the Premier League title because without that hiccups, Liverpool in the league. So
Mm-hmm. 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 It's
games
actually
like that.
so mad.
Say that again.
It's so mad how I forgot what you just mentioned about Liverpool slipping up at Spurs, and that's the reason ultimately why they lost.
And that's the reason why they're ultimately in the top four. So, because that was a big result. So you can just tell in that direct battle the differences and why Spurs pipped Arsenal to that fourth spot. You can that is the reason. But I have to say, Arsenal shot themselves in the head like they always do. Arsenal being Arsenal. I think there was a clip of us saying that. I think there was a clip of us saying, for me, because I said Arsenal will make it because at the time, I remember there was a steady, whereas Spurs and United were up, down, up, down, up, down. And Shaka, again, he's got it more than anyone. Calm down with Party, had a atrocious game at Old Trafford. Everything's calm around Arsenal. United Spurs, the complete opposite. And that's why I think Arsenal are just going to edge it. Arsenal were just steadily going along. So I said, Arsenal are going to make it. But then after we said, but Arsenal can be Arsenal. Do you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And those 3 games that they lost and Monday is as Arsenal as it gets. So it's so I'm not surprised. But it's big credit to Antonio Conte and Spurs because I didn't think they will get it either. So you got to put your hands up, man.
Told you, bro. It's the battle of the bottlers.
Yeah.
So I'm going for Liverpool, City, Chelsea, United, Arsenal, and then Wolves.
You really don't rate? You think Spurs are not? No, I hear it. I'm the same, but Spurs and Arsenal, United flip. Who bottled it less? Who was the least worst of the 3? I hear you.
Yeah, literally. Nah, man. Listen, Arsenal. I'm intrigued to see when you're going to see Champions League again because you know what's coming. You know what's coming this season, mate. And I'm not even referring to us, bro. I'm just referring to how the league improves, squads improve every year. And yeah, Arsenal are going to spend money, but other teams around them are as well. United got to rebuild. Chelsea need to spend. Spurs are going to spend with Conte. They're going to get back in. City and Liverpool, we don't need to speak about them. They're self-explanatory. Then we got the teams that there's always a team that's trying to, you know what I mean? Like West Ham, obviously they crumbled at the end. Leicester in past seasons have done their thing. So there's always going to be competition. So I feel like it was Arsenal's best chance to, mount a top 4 finish, and they failed. And for me, I think they're not, and they're going to have Europa League to face next season, which is another game a week to you know, flood their thin squad in terms of
Bro,
quality.
you've just littered out. Let me tell you something. You've just littered up. You just put on the table 2 absolutely brilliant points. You don't normally do that, so I'm impressed.
Are you buzzed?
I had to.
This guy.
But you have made 2 brilliant points, and the 2 were they've literally been knocked out. I think of both cup competitions at the earliest round.
Yeah.
They didn't have Europe. They played 1 game a week.
And when they got injuries, they faltered like you wouldn't believe.
They played 1 game a week.
We had Arteta doubting himself, putting Xhaka left back in that.
And then the other point you made was the fact that I think personally Spurs have not been good.
Yeah, I'd say, I agree.
And United have been
Worst ever season. That's what you need to say.
so. But then Arsenal are still there and thereabouts, and then United. Well, you never know with them, with that bunch of players. But United can't be that bad again.
No, we can't though. Statistically, we can't. We can't. It's our worst ever Premier League season in hits.
Spurs have now Champions League football with Conte. They're gonna go again. That's only United and Spurs. Then we know about Chelsea, we know about Liverpool, we know about City. Then we're talking about the West Hams
of this world.
the Newcastles with the Saudis. Do you get it? So it's like it's a long day. It's a long day.
Long day. It's a long day, ya gooners.
So I said Monday was bigger than a lot of than a lot of people thought, because people are seeing it. They lost. They're out of the Champions League, bro. That loss might not make you see Champions League for another 5 years. If you get it, and pull me up on this vid again if you make Champions League football next year. But I can put a lot of money on them not even being remotely close if they don't get the summer right. So it's like that loss on Monday was bigger than a lot of people thought. Because now I feel like, boy, good luck in it.
If I speak, I'm in big trouble. Big trouble. Listen, moving on. So I obviously went to link my brethren. He's an Arsenal fan. Man's come to me like, Wagwan, what are you saying you're losing today? Palace.
Oh, you wanna talk about them now?
Who's next?
The boys, the Leeds boys, they stayed up, man. Gotta give them their flowers.
Let's speak about United. We'll get to them in the end, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, go on, take the floor, please.
Listen, my brethren's come to me. He goes, "What's going on, man? What you saying? You lot losing to Palace and that?" But you know me, I'm shameless as ever. If you weren't an Arsenal fan, I might have a different response. But brother, we're in the same competition next season. You get me? Listen, you know my standards are nowhere near Europa League, but Arsenal fans shouldn't be coming with all of this. Look at the season and because at the end of the day, it's our worst ever season in history, and
we're local to you. We're local. We're around the corner.
In the same position as you, but we know what it takes to have more than 1 game a week. Do you know what I'm saying? So we'll speak soon, man. We'll speak soon. But listen, speaking of United,
yeah, it's the Sunday that kills you, but I think we'll get it, bro.
Nah.
I think we'll get it, bro.
Let's listen again.
And you know why? Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, no.
Listen, what can I really say that I haven't really said before? Like,
You're right.
I was happy to see Hannibal in the team.
Then you got yanked off.
Yeah, he had a yellow card. To be fair, we didn't want to.
I don't care, bro. Honestly, I don't care, bro. I don't care. You're bringing on Juan Mata for what? So he can get his farewell at Selhurst Park. Are you being serious? It was an easy decision, and that's been the whole thing throughout. My man's been here, bro. Easy decision. Let me pick on the young G. Let me do this. Let me do that, bro. I'm tired, man. It's the last game of the season. You've played him, fair dues. oh, let me take him off because I don't want to take off Bruno, who was absolutely atrocious today. I don't want to take off whoever else was shocking today. Let me take the kid off because it's the easiest thing to do. Bro, get the guy upstairs, and if he's not upstairs, get him out of here, bro. I've had enough, bro. I'm tired.
He did Garnacho and
I
Shoretire.
didn't even know. I'm glad he did. I saw them on
No,
the bench.
if he gave Garnacho at least 10 minutes, I think he gave Shoretire about 15, maybe 13 minutes.
I'm glad.
But
But
I didn't see much of them, as you wouldn't with a team that can't keep possession. So we just got to hope that Ten Hag kind of brings them in next season, because I don't want to be seeing any of the players that I saw this season. That's for sure. You know what I mean? Listen, Bruno hooked it, a blind ball, and Palace score. Apart from that, a few transitions that they were trying to hit us on, counters, we were keeping possession. It was a boring game, man, as you would expect, a dead rubber game. To be fair, it wasn't actually a dead rubber game, because if West Ham did win, we would have been speaking about Conference League. So it then goes to again where we are,
how
where we
far
finished.
my club done fell.
You know what I'm trying to say? When we need to win to get Europa League and not rely on any other results, what happened?
Thank you, Brighton, for the honour.
You having the decency to, not embarrass us some more this season. So yeah, thank you
for the honour of Europa League football.
You know what I mean? Dun-dun-dun. How does the theme song go?
Bro, I don't know, but it's something out of a, I don't know, but it's something out of them free theme tunes you get online, bro.
Yeah. Nah, 100%. Listen, we're gonna have to firm the Thursday nights with Arsenal. Yeah, but listen, we've got a lot to look forward to. You know what I mean? So I'm done with the negativity. You know what I mean? It's around.
You're a better man than me.
Listen, I'm done with the negativity. I just want to be happy.
You're a better man than me.
I just want to be happy. And I'm tired of speaking negatively about players that ain't even going to be here next season. Listen, we got a new gaffer in charge. We got a new gaffer at the helm. I'm going to back him. I'm going to back his you hear it. You've heard it here first. Listen, I'm actually going to back his every decision, because at the end of the day, if you've been a manager, you have to get behind what he do. So we'll talk about that more when we talk about Ten Hag, innit? What's your thoughts? End of season, United.
My thoughts exactly. I won't blabber on too much, but we just need to put it into context, bro. I was sat here, like I said earlier, supporting Man City, so Liverpool don't win the league.
Yeah.
City were losing, and then I started supporting Wolves, so then Liverpool didn't take the lead, so then that City can win the league. I was then sat there relying on, like we just said, Brighton to win, so we can get, like I said, the honour of Thursday night football.
God.
How far my club done fell.
Bro, you ain't got to tell me, but it's laughable now, you know what I mean? There's been and the key line to take from this year, before you resume what you were saying is, we've been laughing throughout the season. Obviously, at first it was like, what is going on here? But then through the course of the season, bro, we've seen some of the most embarrassing performances we will ever see. We've seen some of the most laughable decisions we've ever seen. It's just been laughs. It's been laughs.
We've been put through it. I'm not gonna lie,
bro. We've been put through it, bro.
I think Watford, that was a very dark day. Obviously, we both had a lot of time for Ole, but that day wasn't nice. Villa. Well, that was early on, but still, it was at the start of the season. We were pumped.
Villa, what a funny ass game.
They beat us, and you're like, oh, here we go again. The City game at at home and away. The Liverpool games home and away. Bro, listen, them players there.
Oh, 2-2.
Them players there. The hair was coming out yesterday saying,
"Oh my days!"
Oh, bro, relax, please. I don't need to lose your raggies, bro. Just the guy, yeah. the self-awareness on that bloke, bro, off his line, in person, is diabolical, bro. We've had a disgraceful season, but my thing, I don't know about the rest of you, but my thing,
you lot roll safe. You lot,
yeah, you man, hey, I don't know about you, man, but and you didn't even do your thing.
he didn't do his thing. He conceded. I think what's today? Another one. That's I think 57 goals. I believe
Goal
in it.
difference of a big fat 0.
Listen, De Gea.
But that just shows, bro. It shows the dressing room that we have.
Yeah.
It shows the bro, that dressing room has spread from, I don't know when it kicked off, but it's spread like a cancer, and the cancer stayed, and there's no coming back. You're dying. So I feel sorry for Ten Hag. I really do. I don't have, apart from Ronaldo, a patience for any of them. I hate all of them equally as much as the next man. Maybe Sancho. But like I said, I don't want to get angry. I don't want to ramble on. But like I said, put the context in what we were doing today and just see what we're doing. We're not watching our game because there's nothing to play for. Or well, there is Thursday nights. But I'm watching the title race and hoping our rivals win it because our other rivals don't win it. And we're just in London there because and then L4 was at the game and he sends me a voice note of the away end, and I'm like, that's all we've got, because God knows how they're still singing and being so loud and being so not positive, but being so positive in that away end kind of thing. It's unbelievable the away following we got, and they're the only guys that can hold their heads high at the end of the season because they've done their job. It's a shame the guys who are meant to do their job,
The guys that are getting paid.
and the guys that are paying to be there are the guys that are doing us proud. But at the end of the day, you don't get an award for the best away end. Ultimately, the big trophies come on the football pitch, and them cowards have packed it in since, I don't know, Christmas, maybe even before that. The amount of leaks is disgusting. I don't care if Maguire's been wretched. I read something earlier where just before the Etihad, someone's come to the paper saying about Maguire and all of this. And like I said with De Gea, it just shows the state of the dressing room. And it's the worst season I've ever seen in my life. I don't have time for any of them. And it's unfortunate that I won't get to see the back of all of them next season. But hopefully, we've got a few free agents flying out the door. And Ten Hag makes it a bloody car boot sale, because I've had enough, bro. I've had enough. I've mentally checked out. I didn't watch the game today because I, quite frankly, didn't give a toss. There's nothing else to be said, bro. There's nothing else to be said.
100%, man. Let's.
And my highlight of the season was that final whistle today, because it's all over.
Second you on. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Listen, let's speak about the relegation scrap, and I'll keep it brief, man, because I didn't want to see any of those teams in the league still. Leeds, Burnley are just a disgrace, and they gone ages ago. I'm so happy they're gone. Like, I'm ecstatic, genuinely ecstatic. I mean, I'm just gonna keep my little piece short and quick. Leeds 1-2-1, so they deserve to stay up. But nah, man, I'm not. Maybe Jesse March can do something next season, but what I saw this season from Leeds was a shower of shite. Excuse my because it's
Bro, I
like
hate them. I hate the way they play football. Jesse Marsh has steadied the ship in terms of shipping goals.
goal. That's it.
To the rate that to the rate that Bielsa was at. So, but I just dislike everything about that team. Forget their our rivals as well. Forget all of that. But for me, just the way they play football, as I don't even know what the word is, as I don't even know. I don't even know how to describe it. But the way they play ball, yeah, for me, I hate everything about it, and I wanted them to go down. Obviously, Burnley, I'm not exactly prime at
We're
the
not
time.
exactly battling. We're not exactly
Yeah.
battling.
Yeah. But ultimately, I think Sean Dyche. I didn't understand that decision. The guy that came in, Jamie Jackson, done a better job than anyone would have thought, and he got them to the last game of the season. But ultimately, I think Sean Dyche might have been that extra 2-3 points in staying up. So that decision was baffling. But Leeds stay up by the skin of their teeth. Now they're not going to get raided. Maybe.
That's what I was even gonna say, man. Because, bro, I was licking my lips thinking Phillips and Rafinha for 50 M's, bro. We need to be speaking, but
if they do get raided, they're going to get bread for it. So.
Nah, they're not. I doubt what was in place before won't really be in place anymore. Because I was hearing Rafinha's release clause was 25 M's. So
No, I know that's what I mean. But I mean, like now, Rafinha will go for bread. Like, do you get it? So if they do, but they've got to rebuild. I'm not convinced on Jesse Marsh. I won't be surprised if he's the first sacking of next season. That's my first prediction. Bro, credit where credit's due. I'm not going to talk about the two other clubs because they've been a disgrace to the league. I don't want to see them ever again. Honestly,
bro, you'll be a better man than me.
No, I don't want to see them again. From their kit to the stadium, there's nothing I like about it. Nothing. They need to No, they just need to stay in the champ. That's a championship football club.
Yeah.
I never want to see them man in the Prem. Them man Norwich. I never want to see them again.
from the bottom of my heart, I never want to see them two clubs in the Premier League ever again.
I never want to see Burnley in the Premier League again. Second that.
Yeah, I'll second that one too.
Because they are actually, bro. I genuinely they are the only. I promise you, out of all the relegation sides that have come up here, Burnley has been the worst showing for me, bro. They genuinely have been the worst showing. They play Brexit. They are Brexit FC. They thought signing Lennon and Cornet was gonna swing the. You know what I mean? Nah, brother.
Cornet on the market.
Yeah, bro. I'll have him, bro. From what we've had this season, bro, I'll take a lot, man.
I'll take anyone, bro.
I'll take championship footballers over what we've had this season, bro. So trust me, it's a different state of affairs around the red side of Manchester, mate. But listen, I'm just happy the season's wrapped up, man, so we can start looking forward, man. It's been a very long season. You know what I mean? Obviously,
it's killing me. I saw a tweet where someone said the guy couldn't stop shaking his head.
yeah, bro. Apparently, and guess the player, Mr. Mr. Quicksand. I hope that means he's out of the door. Bro, I hope that means he's out of the door. How can people be saying that Ten Hag's shaking his head at Tellez? Bro, get him out of the door.
Diogo Dallo apparently had a stinker.
He did. I told you I watched the game. Listen, we'll speak about. We would everything. Ten Hag, United, ins, outs, his philosophy, what we want to see, all of that. We'll do that on a later show. You know what I mean? But listen, we're wrapping it up, man. City champions, Liverpool just fell short of it. Arsenal just fell short of it. Spurs, put 5 past Norwich to confirm their Champions League place. United bottling it. West Ham bottling it too, but United have been bottling it all season, so we got rescued in the end. Not really a rescue, but we wouldn't have won a Conference League. Leeds have finally, put a good performance in. They've survived relegation. So yeah, man, that's Burnley's gone down. That's been the season. Burnley's gone down, Norwich has gone down, and Watford. So yeah,
I've got 2 questions for you.
More airs, brother.
As a United fan, it's not easy, but your highlight of the season.
5-1 at Leeds. I'd say that's my highlight.
And it's not even remotely close. Actually, I'm capping. The game Ronaldo came back was pretty special as well. So
that was special, but obviously we weren't there in the flesh.
Yeah, no, we were at the Leeds game, and that was that. Like I said, I've always banged that drum about my favorite game at the Etihad and all of that nonsense. But that and I said nothing will ever come close. But I don't know, that day, from the Varane unveiling, from the way we won, the goals we scored, Pogba, Bruno, the atmosphere Sancho coming on. The atmosphere after being 2 years away from a packed ground, that ran it close. And yeah, that it's not even close how that had for the highlight of the season. And I'd try to pick one, bro, but
deep, I know what you're gonna ask me before you ask me. But I'll just you don't even need to ask the question. I'll just say Watford 4, United 1. Listen, that's definitely been my worst moment of the season. What about you?
I think when you're there, it does heighten things. Of course, we loved Ole. We wanted it to work as all of us did. And when that happened, you kind of knew that was the final nail in the coffin. And you kind of knew this season wasn't going to go the way it planned out. But I have to say that I agree with you again on that. We've lived both of them together, so I'm not surprised we agree on the same thing. But I have to say the guy's tenure since coming in has depressed me beyond any belief, bro. I never liked Van Gaal. I think Van Gaal played the worst football I've ever seen. Yeah. And again, I made the statement where it's no one's ever gonna get remotely close to that. And Ralph Rangnick said, "Hold my coffee, lads, because I'm about to, and
show you lot what I'm really about."
It's not just the football either. It's just the way.
You nearly took us to Conference League with the squad we have. That's all I need to say, bro.
When you joined, I believe he was 2 points off the top 4.
Bro, I don't even need to keep banging on about the fixtures that we had. That all United fans were saying, yes, this is the perfect fixture list we have for him to get the pressing into us. And bro, I'm a fool because after that Palace game earlier in the season, when I saw us pressing, I was thinking, yo, I'm seeing Sancho and Bruno split in the middle. I'm thinking, yo, I ain't seen nothing like this, but it was just all, I don't even know what to call it, bro. It was all gas.
And ultimately, bro, I know we hate the players, and they like I said earlier, the dressing room's a cancer. We can't recover from. But like I said a few weeks ago on the topic we spoke about, bro, it trickles down from the head. It trickles down from the head, and the guy has managed to discombobulate that dressing room like you wouldn't believe.
Had a mad part to play in it, though. I'll be real.
The way he's dealt with so many individuals, Jesse, Martial. He came out and said they both didn't want to play. They both came out and said that's never the case. There's no smoke without fire, and I just feel like I wouldn't be surprised if not that he made it up, but he just, And for me, like I said, it takes two to tango, and he lost the dressing room like you wouldn't believe, and he's as much to blame as the players. And people are saying, "Oh, he's been honest. He's not. That's not his job. His job was His job. He took it over from Michael Carrick, who actually steadied the ship and was meant to get us Champions League football. That was his first job in hand. He failed it miserably. That's why I'm not happy with him. I don't care if he's been telling us things we knew already, but what his main first job was to be the manager of Man United and get us into the Champions League. And he didn't do that, and he lost the dressing room like you wouldn't believe. The performances, you would not believe them if I showed them to you off the top of the sky, bro. If I brought that down to you and I showed them to you, you wouldn't believe it. So it's like he's as much to blame, if not more to blame, than the players on that football pitch. So I have to give him a mention because look at us now. We are beyond any elite. Like we've been sucked out of it, and it's all down to him. So I have to mention him. But thank you for even mentioning alone because, bro, I could have named you 10, 20.
Listen, let's just end on that. The positive is we're not going to have to see his face again. I'm joking. The positive is we got an actual coach, a head coach coming in to, try and change the balance of what's been going on. And he was there in the flesh to see Tellers.
That's another. He was there in the flesh to see it with his own eyes.
They were all there. McLaren.
Yes.
And
Yes.
also,
I'm so happy.
So we move, man. But yeah, man, that's another segment of our instant reactions.
So yeah, no, it's just obviously we can't always run to the studio. So
yeah,
whenever something happens, we'll get on straight away, quick choppy with it, and then keep it moving. Just another quick thing for you, just to keep the things rolling in. So yeah, we hope you liked it, and
come on.
we go. There'll be a lot more of this because obviously transfer window, transfer signings, rumors, all of that. So yeah, all blessed, man.
100%. Listen, it was nice speaking, man.
Yeah, literally, bro.
United can't ruin my day, so we move, man. You get?
Move. I'm off to watch if Milan get the business done.
Alright, calm, my brother.
No more, brother. I'll show you.
Love.